Yeah, it's time to start the show. Off the top rope, 4-figure leg lock. Ric Flair with the chest chop. Haters wonder why I never tap out. A young king like DeMarcus. Undertaker with a coffin. Choke slam so often. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, the boy keep flossing. Man, the boy keep talking. I'm with David. I'm to say. And I got something to say. And I got something to say. Let's go.
School is back, the NFL is back, and we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is, you know the drill. This is Wrestling with Things. David Joseph here, joined by Sammy Joseph to talk all things sports and entertainment and sports. And another thing that seems to be back these days is loose promos, like really hard-hitting promos, and it almost seems like the Attitude Era is back. Seeing a lot of Attitude Era-esque promos, but they're not just a little Attitude Era-esque. We're seeing a lot of real-life dirt and dirty laundry being aired on television, and a lot of the fourth wall being broken. And anybody that knows television, movies, or whatever the case may be, the fourth wall breaking is not something that typically happens often. In fact, in some cases, it is a little bit forbidden, I should say. So, Sammy, I gotta ask you, I see a few people online, few people on social media, quite a few, I should say, quite a few pundits and podcasters and voices on sports, entertainment, and pro wrestling have said maybe they're breaking the fourth wall and using realism a little too much, that it might dilute the effect. I gotta ask you, do you think bringing reality into these promos and storylines is a good thing for the business? Is it healthy? And how do you feel about the use of it in recent memory?
The people that are saying that this is, used too much, they're definitely wrong. Flat out wrong. Because these young kids today, what they're mainly trying to do is stand out from the eras before them. The Attitude Era was about, pushing the envelope, being nude, being extreme, swearing, cussing. The Ruthless Aggression was kind of like a mixture of that mixed with, the kid stuff. And now they're trying to push the envelope by putting anything out that's real, that the people already know anyway.
Right.
Putting it on the television, so that we're not sitting in there insulting your intelligence back in the Hogan days, or we're not sitting there, trying to lie to you, saying that somebody's, doing something that they're really not. This is the perfect way to actually bring something new, a new flavor, a new genre, and a new blueprint for young people to get over today.
I gotta agree with you. I think, first of all, this is a problem with some wrestling fans, man. They'll ask for one thing and then complain about it later. And I know it's a little ironic because at my core, obviously I am a fan of the product. But you cannot ask for edginess. You cannot ask for the WWE to take elements of the Attitude Era that did push the envelope and was very hardcore, and then when we get some of those elements in their own different way, we complain or we question it or we doubt, is it being used too much? Just enjoy the ride. I'm enjoying these promos. That promo on Monday Night Raw with The Miz on Enzo Amore, I loved every second of it. It was real, it was intense, it was passionate, and we're clearly seeing, I'm not saying everybody's great on the mic, we're seeing that clearly helps people more than it harms people when you let people be real.
Exactly.
And you let them be loose. And then I love the Roman Reigns and John Cena exchange. It wasn't as great as the first week, but I still love what they're doing. They still seem like they're not going to stop pushing the envelope. And it's just making their feud that much greater. I think the WWE is using it to their magic, and Monday Night Raw has been great to me. I've been thrilled with the product lately, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, but I will say Monday Night Raw has been entertaining me more, and I do think in this day and age in 2017 where everything's a picture or meme or everything's leaked and this, etc., that you should use that to your advantage and intertwine it in your stories. It needs to be done at this point.
And this is the main reason why it should be used, because for the Cena and Roman Reigns as example, those guys actually look like they don't like each other. You know, when Rock and Hogan were going at each other, you kind of seen that it was part of the script. You knew it was part of the script. With these guys, you see them in the ring, you actually think that there's a tension there. You actually think that there's a problem. That's why it should actually be used, because, you know, every time the realer the story is, the feud is better.
Yeah, the history of the business.
We've seen it with Sean Brett. We've seen it with so many people.
Matt Hardy, Lita,
Edge.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt Hardy, Lita, and Edge. Yeah,
Matt Hardy, Edge. That little love triangle. You know, when something real like that is happening, the story gets more juicy. It brings more elements.
And it's great because, as you said, John Cena and Roman Reigns. I mean, obviously, I would guess that the two of those guys or whatever writer came to them, obviously they know they're gonna come at each other in some type of way. But the simple fact of the matter is, they don't look like two guys that would share a dinner or you know, be holding hands or chopping it up. They do look like some opposing forces and two alpha males that are just trying to get it on and tear each other down emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. And I can't wait for No Mercy, man. I can't wait to give our predictions on No Mercy coming up in the future weeks. It's almost coming, but man, I'm psyched for it, man.
This actually looks like they're actually fighting for number one.
Yeah,
it actually looks like that for like the first time, you know, because this guy, you could tell every time Roman Reigns is across from Cena, he's just like, damn, this guy's actually getting on my nerves, you know. Cena tried to, you know, drop the pipe bomb on him and leave. He's like, no, come over here, you fake ass bitch. Yeah. Like seriously, dude. Like he's like, yo, I'm not done with you, dude. This is actually a real competition.
I did like that. I like that line.
They're going at each other's throats.
I think the way he delivered that line was great, and I'm loving every second of it. Like, the product right now is pleasing me. I'm a proud fan, man. I have no problems with the product. I think this is definitely the deepest roster and the most entertaining product since probably 2007, and that's like a decade by
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
It's heating up. There's a balance to how they're structuring both shows.
It's exactly what I've been waiting for. I just want to see it from more guys. You know what I mean? Like, if more guys could do it, I think we can.
Even the undercard.
I think we could possibly see it for the best era ever if, you know, more guys like Rollins and Ambrose and Finn, etc. doing it. You know?
Yeah. If you think the WWE is pushing the envelope too much by adding realism to the promos, or if you like it just the way it is, join the conversation, let us know. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Wrestling with Things and like our page on Facebook at Wrestling with Things.